Matt Holliday will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play.
Well, the old vet still got it. He may be getting up there in age, but that doesn't seem to be affecting his ability to hit the baseball that much.
And he misses low with it, 2-0.
He's in a situation now where he does not want this game to get away from him. 2 guys on already. Now he's not in the strike zone to this hitter. He's got to reel it back in if you're flirting with a little bit of danger now with another ball.
Changeup, called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. Logan Forsythe will dig in for the first time as he'll enter play 6th in the American League in hitting.
Well, right now he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. Escobar on the move. He's got it. He'll go to Scope at second for the force out, and that ends the inning. So it's no run. Avisail Garcia is into the box as we are all set to begin the third. Time to move forward to the bottom of inning number 3. Jacoby Ellsbury digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
Davis is there to make the catch, and it's 1 pitch, 1 gone here in the bottom of the third.
Left fielder,
Brett Gardner is at the plate now, flied out in his first at-bat. And he takes ball 1. Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Slapped hard the opposite way, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
the batter, right fielder.
Just an outstanding play out there by the outfielder, and the guy who appreciates it more than anybody is the pitcher, because if that drops in, you're looking at some trouble.
Here's Mark Trumbo now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
2 out, nobody on. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Machado is under it near the mound. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Number 25 stands in. We'll pick this one up in the bottom of inning number 4. Greg Bird is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Now here's his swing, and this is hit well down the line in right. This ball has a chance, and it is gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. Number 13 for him on the year, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind. Stepping in now, Yangervis Solarte.
Yangervis Solarte.
On the ground up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. He reached on a single in his first try. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. High in the air and deep to left center field. Jones going back, still going back. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 10 for him on the year. But they still face a 7-run deficit.
And we'll see this a lot with teams down by a bunch of runs. The guy on the mound doesn't want to walk you, so he's going to throw you a lot of strikes. And he capitalizes on one here.
Matt Holliday standing in now. Hot shot on the ground to short. And this sails right over Davis's head.
Well, these guys have not got off to a good start. It's no surprise that their defense has been a big factor why. Going to need to figure this out soon because this is another play that needs to be made.
Into the box, Logan Forsythe. He singled his last time up.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
Cobb comes set, coming at him with the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Well, that's a huge difference between being 0-2 and 1-1 as a hitter, especially against a guy like this on the mound. So that's a good job to hold up on that pitch.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, it looks like he's aiming the baseball now instead of just letting it go.
And that one is a cold strike as he's rebounded to run it full now, 3-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. Eduardo Nunez will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Oh, 0-1 count and the pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
And they may have found a location that they like right here. 2 different pitches, both taken on the inside corner, and now they can go just about anywhere they want.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout. On
the ground to second base, this could be 2. Escobar back to Davis, and they turn the double play. Jacoby Ellsbury will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far.
Just getting under it right now. See if he can make an adjustment and keep that top hand strong this time.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Back on it is the left fielder. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. So a 2-run shot for Jacoby Ellsbury. 8th home run on the season for him. As they try to claw back, it's a 5-run deficit. Here's Brett Gardner now.
Brett Gardner.
Shot back up the middle. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Boy, they are really sticking it to him right here. That's the 5th hit he's coughed up in this inning alone, and you got to believe that that leash is getting a little bit shorter with each passing batter.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. 9 minutes. Jimmy Paredes heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. Time to join this one now in the bottom of inning number 5. Mark Trumbo come in now to lead things off against our starter, who probably wishes he had a mulligan to use on that last inning.
Yeah, he was doing just fine up until the last time he took the mound. He's got to hope that that was just an aberration, or he might not stick around to see another inning.
Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through.
Yeah, and this ball's hit right down the line and not fair by a whole lot. You can see the umpire right on it to make the call. And he gets it right as this ball is fair by not more than a foot or so.
Greg Bird steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. 5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. That's in there on the outer half, 1-2 now.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're gonna beat me, you're gonna have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's gonna give this guy anything he can pull.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
A lot of pitches away here, which is smart given that short porch and right.
Hit hard back up the middle, and a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Yangervis Solarte, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
He has really struggled against right-handed pitching so far this year. His average against righties is pretty ugly so far.
Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1.
And this is a big spot right here. You've got to get something out of this, even if it's just a run or two.
Turned on down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game. And boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. Gary Sanchez is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Yeah, and you know you've got a good changeup when you can come out and throw it first pitch just like he did right there.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Now batting,
Matt Holliday digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well, he needs to finish this inning just to be eligible for the win, but it's really been a struggle.
Inside corner, a ball and a strike. One and one, here it is. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A 2-out hit here would be nice, but a 2-out walk wouldn't be the worst thing in the world either.
Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Chopped weakly to the left. Scooped up. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the Yanks strand a pair. They've got some work to do. It's 10-5. Adam Jones will join this one here in the bottom of the 6th, already in progress.
Leading off for the Yankees,
Logan Forsythe gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Cobb into the windup. Here he comes 0-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 0-2 count and the pitch. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now. Bat explodes as this has popped up.
That ball was so deep in his kitchen, that was the only thing he could do was foul it off, break his bat, and hope to get a better pitch on the next one.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Eduardo Nunez stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. A windup and the 0-1. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
And another base runner on here with just one away as we give you another look at his line so far. Now, somehow he's got himself in a position to be the winning pitcher, although it hasn't really been a winning performance so far. You got to love that run support, and he's needed it in this one.
Runners on first with 1 down. Good changeup, and it's 0-2. Runner goes for second. In the dirt here. Pitch is in the dirt and knocked down, and he'll make it into second easily with a stolen base. 1-2, here it comes. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Garcia back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Yeah, this will get the runner up to third with 2 away, but it looked like it might have had a chance to get down initially. Good job to run it down out there in the alley.
Luis Avilan will be the new pitcher. Brett Gardner is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball one.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. How about this for an at-bat?
Best we've seen tonight, no question.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Yankees. Alcides Escobar is set to get us started for the late innings of this one. We'll move forward in this one and rejoin the action in the bottom of the 7th. Mark Trumbo steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th. First delivery to him on the way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers. But he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Now the pitch. And the count will be full. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Greg Bird is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Drilled to the right side. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. Yonhervis Solarte stands in. Was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip.
And Matt, that was a pretty nasty breaking ball that buckled him last time up. So it'll be interesting to see if they attack him with a breaking ball again here.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Hit hard towards center, and that's in there. Base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out. Gary Sanchez will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Well, tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. But a foul ball here, 0-1. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Inside as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Yeah, and he didn't want that one to be in the strike zone. Even with the bases loaded, this is still a strikeout situation, remember.
And that misses 2-2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
Still 2-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground and reined in, one away. Matt Holliday will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Now batting,
Logan Forsythe stands in, looking to do some work against that big deficit they've got in front of them.
You got it, Matt. This is a situation where he just needs to keep that line moving. Get on, get a couple in, and hope the next guys can come through big.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Grounded down the third baseline. But a foul ball, 1-1. 1-1, here it comes. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with 1 swing.
And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1. Has to challenge him here. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Yeah, that's his second walk here in the inning, and this one, it's going to hurt big time. You don't want to say that he's brought this upon himself, but this is what happens when you fall behind and can't throw strikes.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Eduardo Nunez stands in as he looks at a called strike.
And, you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken.
Oh, hold on here. Well hit into deep left center, and I don't think this one's coming back. No siree. This one is gone. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. 6th home run on the season for him, as this lead has been sliced down to 2.
Yeah, hold everything now. This one looked like it was in the bag, but that 6-run lead's all the way down to 2 now. We got ourselves a ball game here.
Brad Brock will get the ball, looking to get the final out now here in this 7th inning. Jacoby Ellsbury will be the first one to greet him here, with the crowd still buzzing over the grand slam.
Yeah, that's not the way you want to exit a ball game, but time to turn the page here. And now that they've got a new guy in the pitch, he'll at least get a fresh start.
Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. 2-1, here it is. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Under it is the left fielder, and that's the 3rd out. Manny Machado will start it off for the Orioles, with the ever-dangerous Chris Davis looming in the on-deck. Time to jump ahead to the bottom of inning number 8 now. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
They've let these guys keep hanging around, not able to put them away. I tell you, this game, it's far from over. They're not going to go quietly.
Here comes the first pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Ball 3 here as that pitch runs way up and in and backs him out of the box here.
He will definitely give you something to think about up there. There are no comfortable at-bats against this guy.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Greg Bird. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1.
You know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero. The key here, though, is just keep it simple. See the ball, hit the ball. Usually the best results come with that mindset.
Swing and a miss for strike 1. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. And the runner from second is in to score. And he will pull into second with an RBI double. Karen O'Day will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs here and get this one on to the 9th inning.
Your attention, please.
So striding in, Yonhervis Solarte, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Into the seats, 0-1. Trying to hold the lead. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. In tight with the slider. 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Gary Sanchez gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Outside with the fastball. It's 1-0. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you just got to be able to put the ball in play.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate. And they will hold that possible tying run at third, as even with 2 away, they decide to put the stop sign on.
Holiday.
Matt Holliday will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
And he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning. Now the beautiful views of Manhattan at night. Welcome back to baseball on the show from right here in the Big Apple. Jimmy Paredes will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. We'll move ahead in this one and pick up the action in the bottom of inning number 9. Logan Forsythe is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0.
And it's worth pointing out that they're burning through that bullpen here in game 1 of this series. That could have an effect on the rest of this week.
Not close. It's 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging.
Hit hard to short. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller, the thought is that you've got to get out there and hit the ball before it sinks. So that means if you're a right-handed hitter, you've got to jump out there and pull it. And that's exactly what he did.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Britton pauses. Here's the 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. A pause, and the 0-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Jacoby Ellsbury comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. First offering on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. And he missed with it, ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Now batting, left fielder.
And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
And he misses, ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base. So stepping in, Mark Trumbo. He's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Alan Castro will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball one.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it.
Ground ball left side. And that is through into left as he delivers. It's a base hit. 1 run scores.
Well, you started to get a sense that this was coming. They have come roaring all the way back in this game to tie it up in the bottom of the ninth. Unbelievable.
Greg Bird will come up now in an RBI spot, and I imagine that infield will come in here with the game tied now.
Yeah, still only 1 out, so I think that's probably the likely scenario.
There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball one. Can't connect there on the breaking ball. 1-1. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now here's a ground ball up the middle and into center field for a base hit. And the Yankees are going to walk off as winners.
Well, once this inning got rolling a little bit, you just had a sense that this thing might be slipping away. And sure enough, a 2-run bottom of the ninth is enough to turn the tables.
And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, just a great all-around game for him here. You'll see on the line score, 4 hits, including that big home run. You'd have to say he was instrumental in leading these guys to the victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Yankees come out on top, 13-12. Good night from the Bronx.
The winning pitcher is Tyler.
Tuesday night baseball now from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Baltimore. Doug Fister, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, his batting average against this.
We'll jump ahead now to the bottom of inning number 1. Kevin Gossman will be the starter for the O's in this contest. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, you take a look at that whip. It's under 1-2, which tells me he's been pretty darn effective all year long. We'll see how he does in this one.
Jacoby Ellsbury is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. EK, you look at these Orioles as they begin play here tonight. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
And the silver lining to that is that they do have their ace going here tonight. He's what folks used to call the stopper. You know, the guy you turn to when you need to break a losing streak. So it's all on his shoulders here tonight.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. What's this club need to focus on here this evening, Steve?
Well, we all know they're going to try to hit the ball out of the park. They lead the league in home runs. They have the power to score at any moment up and down that lineup, and they have a very dangerous middle of the order.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Jones comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, it must be nice for a manager to be able to pencil in a guy like Manny Machado over there at third base. He won the Gold Glove in 2015. Great offensive player, but maybe even a better defensive player. He's got great instincts, an excellent arm, and very athletic at that position.
Smoked on the ground left side. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Batting fourth,
Greg Bird will stand in now as we take a look there at his splits between April and May. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
It looked like he was going to try to go the other way with that thing, but a wise idea there to try to hold up.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
And he'll just watch the splitter here, 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And, oh, he can't rein it in. A runner on first with 2 away. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Boy, a 2-out single, now nearly a hit by pitch. You got to be careful right here not to let this inning get away from you.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Chris Davis will get his first shot now, coming off a big ball game last night in which he accounted for 5. We'll move forward now to the bottom of inning number 2. First offering on its way. Gary Sanchez started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Garcia is there, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
batting sixth, third
Yonhervis
baseman.
Solarte will stand in, and as you can see, his home and road splits there. He's been a much better hitter away from home. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Well, you saw it right there. He's got a good fastball, and he's going to use it. When you throw in the mid-90s consistently, you have to use that weapon.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Lined back over second, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. Logan Forsythe will stand in for the first time now, and he'll do so as the fourth leading hitter in the American League.
Well, right now, he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Starlin Castro will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
Well, he's been scuffling through this year, but over the last 10 games he's been good, hitting over 350.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. This is in the air out to right field. Garcia is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Avisail Garcia leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third. Time to move forward to the bottom of inning number 3. Into the windup and the pitch. Eduardo Nunez is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. The 2-1 on its way. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Nunez is retired, and there's one away.
Center fielder number 28.
Jacoby Ellsbury is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Brett Gardner stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike.
And I think he'll keep riding that pitch until these guys prove they can do something with it.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. To 2-2 now.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. And this one misses for ball 4. And the Yankees get a base runner here with 2 away. Mark Trumbo will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and bite guys somehow.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Runners off for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now. For Gardner, he's into double digits now with his 10th swipe of the year. And now the runner's trying for third. And there will be no throw as he takes third with ease. And not what he wanted to do there, as now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning. Greg Bird stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him 0-2.
Boy, he's got to get with the program here. Now, that's an important run down there at third. You can't be chasing pitches like that.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. He got him. And exhale as he's out of the jam, and the inning is number 25. We'll dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. We'll pick this one up in the bottom of inning number 4. Gary Sanchez is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Set to deal on 2-2. And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away.
Well, right now he is just carving them up, dare I say, like a Thanksgiving turkey. That's 7 strikeouts already, and he's made it look easy so far.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Avila gonna have to hurry. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting,
Logan Forsythe in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. I wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
When you start that pitch off the edge, most guys know well enough to lay off. You got to start it on the edge if you want him to chase.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And Davis will put this one away in the inning. Avisail Garcia heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. Time to join this one now in the bottom of inning number 5. Starlin Castro will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
First pitch on its way. Eduardo Nunez is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and it's back to the top of the order now for Jacoby Ellsbury. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. Well, it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
Here it comes on 1-1. And here's a splitter that's inside as he's forced to jitterbug out of the way there.
And if there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now, that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Number 25 will dig in. 0 for 2 in the ballgame. We'll join this one here in the bottom of the 6th, already in progress. Brett Gardner will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Mark Trumbo will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Greg Bird will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Here comes the 0-1. On, could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first. Jimmy Paredes will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight. We'll move forward in this one and rejoin the action in the bottom of the 7th.
Leading off for the Yankees, catcher.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Sanchez.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Backhanded. On to first is Escobar, 1 away.
Now batting.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
Solarte.
Yohannes Solarte is at the plate as he watches ball 1. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. On a hole now as he swings and misses at a pitch in the dirt, and it's 1-2 now. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1-2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Now batting,
Logan Forsythe will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips.
Well, not a great start at the plate. We'll see if he can get something to drive right here.
1-0. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
Smoke toward third. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Alcides Escobar will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out. Time to jump ahead to the bottom of inning number 8 now.
leading off for the Yankees, second baseman, Starlin.
Hot shot on the ground to short. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Eduardo Nunez stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. Jacoby Ellsbury will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
Well, I think most fans would remember Jacoby Ellsbury's amazing 2011 season. That year he won a Gold Glove, a Silver Slugger, and was runner-up for the AL MVP award just behind Justin Verlander. That was a pretty big year.
And here's Davis to tuck it in, and there are 2 gone now. Brett Gardner will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. 1-1, here it is. That's in there on the outer half, 1-2 now.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now. Now the beautiful views of Manhattan at night. Welcome back to baseball on the show from right here in the Big Apple. Leading off the inning, Jimmy Paredes. We'll move ahead in this one and pick up the action in the bottom of inning number 9. Mark Trumbo will be now with leading things off in their half of the 9th as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
And for all the pitches he's thrown, only 1 walk so far. That's a little bit surprising.
Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. It's a solo home run off the bat of Mark Trumbo. Number 14 on the season, and they're now on the board, though still well behind. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
And it looks like the scouting report says, work this guy away, and it's been paying off.
And whoever put together that scouting report did a real nice job because this whole team hasn't done much offensively at all.
ready to deliver the 1-2. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the third strikeout of the game. Stepping in, Gary Sanchez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Garcia has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2. Arodys Vizcaíno will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Yonhervis Solarte is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Swung on and hit deep to left center. Jones going back, still going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall, and he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Well, I got to tell you, that's not the way you're hoping to make an entrance into this ball game. First batter he faces, and bang. This ball just about leaves the yard, winds up hitting off the outfield wall, and now he's going to have to deal with a runner on second base.
Logan Forsythe is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through. A base hit around third and being waved on home. The runner from second crosses the plate. That makes it a 7-2 game. Starlin Castro steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first, and the Orioles have put an end to their 4-game slide as this ball game is over. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, really a dominating performance out there. Look at all the strikeouts. I mean, they just couldn't touch him.
So that just about set for baseball now on the show as you get a look at Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Jeff Samardzija, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys,
We'll jump ahead now to the bottom of inning number 1. Chris Tillman is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Baltimore. What do we need to know here, EK?
well, guys, you see the ERA there. Not anything that's going to jump out, but he has been dependable and gives his ball club a chance to win.
Jacoby Ellsbury is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. That's by him for strike one. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. After it is Jones. He's got it 1 away.
Batting second, left fielder
Brett Gardner will stand in now. Happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. Lays off 1-0. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, overall, Parker is a solid umpire, but I have seen sometimes when there was some inconsistency calling the corners. As a pitcher, it seems he doesn't always give you the same spot when it's on the black.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, here's Gardner on his way to second. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
Well, you'll see how late he is on this fastball. I mean, he nearly takes this out of the catcher's glove, but somehow he's able to steer it fair down the line, and he cruises in with a double.
Mark Trumbo is at the plate as he watches ball one.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in, so you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Jones on the move. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. The relay throw, and he is in there. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, it must be nice for a manager to be able to pencil in a guy like Manny Machado over there at third base. He won the Gold Glove in 2015. Great offensive player, but maybe even a better defensive player. He's got great instincts, an excellent arm, and very athletic at that position.
Well, he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. A little bit off the outside, it's 1-2.
A lot of pitches away here, which is smart given that short porch and right.
Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 14 on the season. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Well, this guy's been a real pain in the backside so far in this series. And this is his second home run here in 3 days. So he is really seeing the ball well now.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Jones is camped under this one. And that will retire the side. Upcoming here in the Bronx, the Yankees. Jonathan Scope will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least.
We'll move forward now to the bottom of inning number 2.
Leading off for the Yankees,
Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
Ooh, you might have felt the squeeze on that one. That might just change the whole complexion of the at-bat.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Jones looking up. Gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center. 7 home runs for him on the year now as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
About the only silver lining to this one from a defensive point of view is it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. You can survive it when this guy's hitting solo shots, but if he's doing this with 2 or 3 men on base, then things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
And, you know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
Here's a ball skied in the air near the line, back behind first. Under it now is Davis to put it away for the first out.
Batting 8.
Logan Forsythe will stand in for the first time now, and he'll do so as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
Yeah, and he leads his ball club in hitting, so he's a guy that they really look to offensively.
But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
Batting 9.
Eduardo Nunez will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here's a ball popped up behind the plate for Avila. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends. A look there at the most famous urban park in the United States, Central Park, set to go again here from Yankee Stadium. Alcides Escobar will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. Time to move forward to the bottom of inning number 3.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Tillman gets the sign. First pitch on the way. Jacoby Ellsbury is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball that's 1-0. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. This is line to left, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. So with the leadoff man on base, time to reach back into the feverish days of the 1980s, where video game baseball meant using your joystick to control 3 men on a black screen. It's today's version of this date in baseball history. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brett Gardner. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Runners off for second. A pitch out. The throw, and that'll be in plenty of time, and a perfect call on the pitch out there.
The best way a pitcher can slow down the running game is various moves. Hold the ball, throw to first, show your best move to first, or slide step. The guy tried to steal on a slide step right there. The chances are you're going to be out, and they nabbed him.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
And the count will be full. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Drilled to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Mark Trumbo is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. A little bouncer. but it gets foul. 3-3 our score with a man on at first and one away. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. Into the box, Greg Bird, and he'll be looking to add on to his 2 RBIs from earlier. Hard hit ball to second, taken in by Scope. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Alcides Escobar is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th. We'll pick this one up in the bottom of inning number 4. Gary Sanchez is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Hit to short. Escobar fields it cleanly, and he's retired here, 1 away.
Now batting.
Ready now, Yonhervis Solarte, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Tillman into his motion. Here's the first pitch. In there at the knees, strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
Good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. Now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Matt Holliday is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And Davis will put this one away, and the inning is over. Manny Machado heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. Time to join this one now in the bottom of inning number 5. Logan Forsythe comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. And that misses inside, 1-0. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. And oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Tillman sets. First pitch on its way. Eduardo Nunez is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside, 1-0. Two and 0.
Sometimes you just let a guy work his own way into trouble and then take advantage.
3-0 now. Waiting next, Jacoby Ellsbury. He's set and a 3-0 offering. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Yeah, taking all the way right there. You better be taking 3-0 after he walked the previous guy.
A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. Boy, and here's a drive. Deep left field, and the long ball's going to bite him for the third time today as this one is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and it's now 5-3.
The center fielder, number 20.
Jacoby Ellsbury will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now another one hit deep to left. Back on it is the left fielder. Still going back. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot for Jacoby Ellsbury. Home run number 9 on the year, and it's now 6-3. David Phelps is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here. Here's Brett Gardner now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 3 runs already home here. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine. But you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Here's Scope to make the catch, and there's out number 1.
Up next for the Yankees,
Mark Trumbo will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
If he would have swung at that, he would have never heard the end of it.
Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. Hit hard back up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
As a hitting coach, that's what you want your hitters to do. Hit the ball right back up the middle. You get into bad habits when you try to pull everything, but here just stays right on it and picks up a solid 1-out single.
Greg Bird is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
6 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
And I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now, 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Jones is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Gary Sanchez will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Oh, and you can tell by these first couple swings, he's not just looking to poke one through the right side of the infield. He's looking to put something into orbit.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike. Avisail Garcia makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning. We'll join this one here in the bottom of the 6th, already in progress. Yonhervis Solarte will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. A windup and the 0-1. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. Matt Holliday will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far.
Just getting under it right now. See if he can make an adjustment and keep that top hand strong this time.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. On a hole now as he swings and misses at a pitch in the dirt, and it's 1-2 now. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. Logan Forsythe stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Lifted in the air to right field. In there, a base hit.
Now batting,
Eduardo Nunez will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. And he's got to be careful now that some of these borderline calls don't get him started going downhill.
Yeah, and sometimes it's really easy to dwell on those, but you have to keep looking forward. It's not easy.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. We'll see Adam Jones when we come back. And here is Adam Jones now. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. We'll move forward in this one and rejoin the action in the bottom of the 7th. Jacoby Ellsbury steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. Ground ball right side. Scope has it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
the left fielder,
Brett Gardner will stand in. He flew out his last time up. To first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, Right fielder.
Mark Trumbo digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
And everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul. 2 out, nobody on. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A pause, and the 0-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And it won't end the inning as it's thrown away.
Up next for the
Greg Bird will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
A runner on first with 2 away. Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Boy, he sure can sling that thing, can't he?
He sure can. A very wide arm angle comes from the first.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. They lead it, however. Derek Norris will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
And he misses again, 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
And they get him off balance there as he reaches for that one but can't find it. It's 2-1. Called strike on the sinker, 2-2 now. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one fouled off to the right side. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Belted high in the air out to left. Looking up is Gardner. Gone! Solo shot here to left. Time to jump ahead to the bottom of inning number 8 now. Gary Sanchez will stand in to lead things off here, and can you believe it? A tie ball game again.
Yeah, this thing has had more ups and downs than my 401k, and I've got a feeling we've got some more to come.
On the ground to third. Machado is there. Now a low throw, but he can't knock it down at first as it gets right by him.
Now batting, third baseman.
Yonhervis Solarte steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Back goes Garcia, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. And he'll get in there safely.
Boy, just another great swing right there. And he's had a few of them in this series. He gets a good pitch to hit, and he's right on it. And he drives this one off the wall for an easy double. And it might be time for them to let somebody else beat you for a change.
Matt Holliday stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
And this is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from you, so you got to suck it up.
Squared that one up just a little late. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Runners at second and third here. Nobody out. Rounded down the third baseline. Out it goes right through him into left field. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. And the second runner will stop at third, and they're at the corners now with nobody out. Brad Brock will come on now in an awfully tough spot as there are two on here with nobody out.
Pitching for Baltimore, number 35, Brad Brock.
Logan Forsythe checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Playable for Norris behind the plate. And a rather easy first out.
A big out right there. Not only do you get the pop-up, but also you keep that double play in order.
Eduardo Nunez is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that two-seamer running in.
And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Garcia has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. Jacoby Ellsbury steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th.
Yeah, this is a huge moment in this ballgame, Matt. I mean, you might be looking at this at-bat when it's all over as one of the turning points in this game.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Both teams right now with 11 hits in the ballgame. That evens it up 1-1. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Dylan Betances is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 68, Dylan Betances.
Leading off the inning, Manny Machado, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Betances sets, coming at it with the 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
First baseman number 19.
Chris Davis will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
And if he can come in here and start putting that pitch in that location, ain't nobody going to touch him.
Right side and right into the shift. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there.
Number 7.
Jonathan Scope comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run.
The batter, the designated
A
hitter.
two-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year as they grab an 8-7 lead in this seesaw game. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Avisail Garcia ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. One and two.
1 ball, 2 strikes, okay?
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Zach Britton is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Chris Carter is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base. Striding in to start the ninth, Brett Gardner, and they'll need him to get something going here. And a sinker dips too low there into the dirt, in fact.
For the Orioles. Now playing first base, number 34, Chris Carter.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Here it comes on 1-1. Called strike in a dangerous location there. 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
And that misses. 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Stepping in, Mark Trumbo. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Starlin Castro will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Starlin Castro.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Greg Bird. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
You got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Runners on first with 1 down. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Machado will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2.
The batter,
Gary Sanchez struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0 for 4 ball game with a base hit right here. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Shot toward right center, and that'll get down for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Boy, we always talk about pitch speeds from pitchers. How hard are they throwing the ball? How hard was that ball hit back up the middle? Way harder than it was thrown, I can guarantee you that.
Trying to hold the lead. Yonhervis Solarte is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
You know what? He's starting to skate on some thin ice here, and sooner or later, he's going to have to challenge him.
Hit out towards second. Scope is there. Throw on to first, and the Orioles have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over. A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he delivered more than once with runners in scoring position. Finished with 5 RBIs. And